Hey there, thrill seekers and history buffs. Welcome back to Tales of the Dark. Today we're venturing into a place steeped in tragedy and fear, a building that truly breathes memories. Its walls echo with the last desperate breaths of countless lives. We're talking about one of the darkest structures in American history, nestled right there in Louisville, Kentucky. The infamous Waverly Hills Sanatorium. Originally, this place was built with noble intentions, to help the sick. But as we'll discover, in its very shadows, something else entirely took root. Something that many believe never truly left. Tonight, we're going to peel back the layers of history and step right into the corridors of suffering, and yes, of fear. Are you ready? Because some walls just don't forget. And believe me, some screams, they're still very much alive. Let's dive in. Waverly Hills first opened its doors in 1910, right in the thick of the brutal tuberculosis epidemic. You know, that terrible, relentless plague they used to call the White Death. Imagine, people were sent here with a glimmer of hope, hoping to breathe fresh air on high ground, looking out over Louisville, praying for relief. But hope, sadly, became a truly rare commodity within these walls. As the years crawled by, the complex grew. By 1926, a massive 5-story brick structure housed hundreds and hundreds of patients. And with that expansion, the death count absolutely soared. Now estimates vary wildly, but some say tens of thousands perished inside Waverly Hills. Some chilling rumors even put the number as high as 60,000. To try and shield the living patients from the constant sight of death, a truly grim innovation was created. A 500-foot-long tunnel, chillingly known today as the Body Chute. This was where bodies were secretly carted out at night, hidden from the eyes of those still fighting for their lives. People who have dared to venture into that tunnel today swear they hear dragging sounds, witness lights flickering when there's no power, and feel an undeniable presence right behind them, even when they're utterly alone. Can you just imagine the sheer weight of that corridor? The chilling knowledge that behind every single door above, another body might be waiting to make that final journey. And the patients on the wards, they heard it, they felt it, they knew it. Whispers would drift down the halls, chillingly saying, "They took him again, we'll follow." Just imagine hearing that whisper, "Follow." It's enough to send shivers down your spine. Of all the chilling stories Waverly Hills holds, some are whispered far more often than others. Room 502, for instance, is absolutely notorious. The tale goes that a nurse, pregnant and utterly consumed by despair, tragically took her own life in 1928, hanging herself from the light fixture in that very room. Another horrifying rumor suggests a different nurse either fell or was pushed from the same window in 1932, landing on the ground below. Some even speculate it was an act of revenge. Visitors today often report hearing a voice in room 502. A female voice, soft but incredibly firm, simply saying, "Go away." Lights flicker, inexplicable cold spots appear, and some claim to see a woman in an old-fashioned uniform pacing right outside that infamous window. Then there's the story of Timmy, a little boy said to have lived in the children's pavilion, always with a ball in hand. Legend has it, if you roll a ball down the corridor, it will roll right back to you. Because Timmy, even now, just wants someone to play with him. And of course, there are the shadow people. Tall, dark forms that seem to glide across walls. Figures in white coats that vanish the moment you blink. One visitor online recounted, "I felt myself followed by a figure I couldn't see, but I distinctly heard it breathing behind me." You see, the true terror of Waverly Hills isn't just about the deaths that occur. It's that chilling, inescapable feeling that something tangible remains. That somewhere, in those long, empty halls, a presence watches, always waiting. After the tuberculosis era, Waverly Hills briefly served as a geriatric center, but then it lay largely abandoned. And that's when the hauntings seemed to truly intensify. Ghost hunters, paranormal investigators, and curiosity seekers flocked here from all over the world. In the infamous death tunnel, they've captured chilling EVPs, electronic voice phenomena, of voices crying out, "Help me," recorded the metallic clanging of a door even though no one touched it, and witnessed orbs of light hovering in places where no lamps existed. In one truly terrifying case, an investigator strapped himself to the floor in the morgue section. Just minutes later, he found himself completely paralyzed. He felt immense pressure on his chest, his breath stolen from him. When he finally managed to escape, his camera footage showed absolutely no one there, only the faint dark outline of a man standing ominously at the foot of his camera. Tour guides frequently report visitors waking up with unexplained bruises, scratches, and marks on their skin they simply can't account for. One mass media team even claimed their entire crew was inexplicably locked inside the death tunnel for no reason at all. And yet, even with all this compelling evidence, the most chilling whispers are the ones that still persist. Rumors that the sanatorium actually leases out parts of the building for overnight stays. Imagine spending those nights when the building is at its absolute quietest. And even more unsettling, some who spent the night emerged as hushed, changed people. It's almost as if the sanatorium itself seeks something profound from those who dare to enter. Imagine a building that isn't just haunted but truly hungry. Hungry. If these ancient halls can still breathe, if the Body Chute still carries their dead, then you absolutely need to hit that subscribe button for Tales of the Dark. We bring you more incredible stories of places where the past simply refuses to release its grip. And tell me in the comments below, would you dare to walk the halls of room 502 alone? Let's go even deeper now. The fifth floor, often referred to as the pediatric ward, is said to hum with the phantom laughter of children who are no longer alive. One visitor recalled throwing a ball, only for it to stop at the window, then inexplicably roll back and come to rest right at his feet. He left immediately. Down in the kitchen and dining hall, workers claim they can still smell fresh bread baking, even though the ovens have been stone cold for decades. A man in white coats briefly appears, stirs an empty pot, and then simply vanishes. The morgue cooler, deep underground, might just hold the most chilling tale of all. Investigators say the energy shifts dramatically the moment you step through that cooler's door. One person described it as walking into a blast of ice, only to realize the very air around them was filled with disembodied voices. And that Body Chute, the tunnel itself. Many swear their footsteps echo differently down there. They say the walls seem to moan when there's absolutely no wind, and they truly believe that when they exit, something uninvited has followed them out. Then there are the terrifying doppelganger stories. People seeing exact replicas of themselves in a dark hallway, breathing wrong, with strangely long hair and utterly empty eyes. One paranormal team famously declared Waverly Hills a department store of hauntings, every floor offering something uniquely different. Which means, if you go in searching for just one ghost, you might very well leave with many. And yet, even with all these terrifying encounters, the absolute worst feeling isn't seeing a ghost. It's the chilling sensation of being completely unseen by one. Waverly Hills Sanatorium isn't just merely haunted. It stands as a profound, sorrowful monument to pain, to despair, and to the truly unfinished business of thousands upon thousands of souls. The walls here have soaked up every drop of sorrow. The tunnels carry an unbearable weight, and the building itself, if you choose to believe without seeing, is undeniably alive with everything it simply cannot bury. So, if you ever find yourself in Louisville, Kentucky, and you feel that undeniable pull of curiosity, just remember this: some doors are truly better left unopened. Some nights are far better left unfaced. And if, against all better judgment, you do decide to go, keep your head down. Do not look at the windows. And for your own sake, don't listen when the footsteps suddenly stop, because Waverly Hills remembers everything. And sometimes the dead let you go, and sometimes they absolutely do not. If you think you're brave enough for places that never forget, then make sure you subscribe to Tales of the Dark. You won't want to miss what we uncover next. Thank you for joining me on this chilling journey. Stay curious and stay safe out there.